Good evening and thank you for joining us. Two men who plotted to derail a passenger train and kill scores of people are tonight facing years in jail. Their target was a Via train between Toronto and New York. After 10 long days of deliberations, a jury found the pair guilty of 8 of the 9 terror-related charges. As Global National's Mike Derlay tells us, the testimony of an FBI agent was key to the case. Mike?
Robin, the Crown called them real serious public dangers. One of the defense lawyers wouldn't use the term terrorist. In the end, the jury sided with the Crown, finding Chehab Esseghir guilty on all 5 terror-related charges he was facing, and his co-conspirator Raheed Jasser guilty on 3 of the 4 charges he was facing. They were deadlocked on count 1, which is conspiring to damage transportation property with the intent to endanger safety. In association with the terror group, the judge declared a mistrial. Now, this wasn't an easy deliberation. The jury spent 10 days going over all of the evidence, asking 6 questions along the way, including the definition of intent. In the end, they found that Jasser and Esseghir intended to commit terror.
So it was a difficult case, complex when you look at the law that they had to apply. And obviously, that is why it took them 10 days.
Was I surprised? Of course, I think everyone was surprised, but only they know why it took so long. And one of the benefits of our law is they never have to explain that.
An undercover FBI agent was the star witness, bringing the plot to light. Esseghir befriended him and introduced him to Jasser, bringing the agent into their circle, believing he was a wealthy businessman with radical views, willing to contribute financially to the Mujahideen. The trio talked of ways to kill non-Muslims, contaminating drinking water, bombing an army base, or Jasser's alleged preference, sharpshooting Canadian leaders. Eventually, it was settled a bomb would be placed under the Via Rail bridge near Niagara Falls, connecting the U.S. and Canada, as it will kill both Canadians and Americans. Most of those conversations were recorded by the FBI agent who played them in court. Jasser's lawyer argued Jasser faked an interest in the plot because he was trying to get money from Esseghir and the agent, and that he eventually backed away from the scheme because it was so ill-conceived. His family was in court every day of the 6-week trial. Esseghir refused to participate in the trial. He doesn't believe in the Canadian Criminal Code. Only Allah and the Quran can provide justice.
Now, both men will be back in court on April 10th to set a date for sentencing. Jasser's lawyer says that his client still has great confidence in the Canadian system and that he was likely hurt by the fact that he had to be tried next to Esseghir, who did not take part in the trial. But that could likely be grounds for an appeal. Robin?
Mike Derlay in Toronto. Thanks, Mike.